is Matt for Behind the Gloves in association with S-Jam Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by the Jackal, Carl Frampton, head of his big fight against Jamel Herring tomorrow night. Carl, you've just weighed in. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know, it's definitely, well, I've gone up on weight, haven't I? It's definitely the easiest I've done the weight. Everything was right, feeling good, ready to rehydrate now and get some food into me.
What's it been like going to Dubai? How's it been with the warm climate and things like that? Does it make a change from being somewhere else?
Yeah, well, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. It's better than the shit weather to get back at home. So, you know, been out walking about and enjoying the sunshine, training hard obviously too, but it's nice to just go for a stroll and have a coffee sitting outside, bit of normality. It's been really good.
Tomorrow night you can make history. First ever 3-weight world champions come out of Ireland. Does that give you an added pressure going into this fight, because obviously you'd be more motivated to, you know, achieve such a big, you know, it's a big thing?
I suppose it does a bit. Look, I continually put pressure on myself, and I always want to win. And I suppose it does put a little bit of pressure on. But I can handle pressure. I deal with it. I feel like I thrive, and I revel off pressure, and I can perform. Some of my best nights have been in these pressurized situations. So it's not something that's worrying me, and I feel like I just feel a confidence in this fight. I feel like I'm going to do a job with this guy.
You look really confident going into this fight, and you've made the weight really well. You've recently come out though and said that if you don't win this fight, that you'll probably retire and that he should maybe do the same. Do you not think, even if you don't come out on top, that you'd still be able to land them big fights?
Probably could, but I don't want to have to wait and go around the houses to do it. So I want to be fighting for world titles, and that's what I want. That's what I want to do. So, you know, a lot's been made of that comment that I made. That's me being honest. I always try to be honest, and if I lose, I don't want to go around the houses. But that question was asked to me, but I'm not going to lose. I'm going to win this fight. I'm going to win it convincingly, and then I'll make a decision after that.
So, what are the dangers that Jamel Herring brings? There's an obvious size difference coming into this fight, but what do you have to be wary of getting in the ring with him?
Oh, look, he's a big guy, but he's a very good left hand to the body. He throws it well from distance. For a tall guy, he's actually quite good on the inside as well when you get close. You know, all around, he's a very solid fighter. Not as big as I thought he was. Now that may surprise someone to see the head-to-head photos, but I was in trainers and he had a pair of Timberland boots on. So obviously he's trying to look bigger as well. But look, everybody's bigger than me, but he's not as big as I initially thought he's going to be.
If you do win this fight, it opens doors for some more mega fights for you, the likes of Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez. I know you won't be looking past Jamel Herring, that's not in your nature, but are you open to them fights? Are you wanting to carry on in, you know, take on the likes of them if you do manage to get past Herring tomorrow night?
Of course, you know, I've got, although there's not going to be a crowd here, there's been a lot of hype around this fight. And I enjoy these big fight atmospheres. I just want to be involved in big fights for the rest of my career. That's the bottom line. So Shakur, Oscar, whoever it may be, I'll be ready for them.
Is there going to be some fans in attendance tomorrow night? I heard about 150.
There's 100 VIPs, so hopefully it's allowed 100 VIPs.
In this fight, do you believe you've got to make a fast start and impose yourself on him to, you know, and really put the pressure on early on?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I feel like I can outbox this guy as well. Genuinely believe that. Some people may look at our sizes and think that can't be done, but I always look at it from the other fighter's perspective. And what does a big, long fighter like Jamel Herring think if suddenly I start hitting him with jabs? It's got to be frustrating. So I don't necessarily have to just pull into this guy. I think that actually plays into his game plan if I do at the very start, especially at the start when he's fresh and he's still sharp and he's a bit of a sharpshooter. So I just need to be switched on from start to finish.
How do you think you win this fight? Are you sort of leaning towards you'll be able to outbox him for the 12, or Do you think you've got the capability to go out there and stop him?
I've got the capability to do that. Look, anybody that is hit clean with small gloves on can be knocked out. And you know, we look at the Josh Warrington fight against myself.
Yeah.
People thought he didn't knock me out, but people thought there was no way he could hurt me. You know, his record didn't suggest it, but I've never been hit that hard in my life. So anybody can be knocked out with small gloves on. So that's not me saying I'm going to knock him out, but what I will say is I'm going to win the fight.
You've got a little T-shirt on there that says Noah's Army. Do you want to tell everyone a little bit about that?
Yeah. Noah Donoghue, young kid from Northern Ireland, tragically died under very strange circumstances, and his family are looking answers as to what happened. The police investigation doesn't seem to have been very good, and the family want answers, and rightfully so. So I'm just bringing a wee bit of awareness to that. Obviously, there's a big outcry back home, and everybody knows about it back home. But hopefully, it's to bring a bit more media attention to it across the world, really.
Well, I respect you for that, Carl. Listen, I'll let you get off. I know you want to rehydrate. So thanks for talking to Behind the Gloves. We wish you all the best for tomorrow night. Appreciate it.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, hey there, fight fans. Didn't see you there. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go to do so by clicking right here, or else.